The rebellious schoolgirl Hiron has a bizarre habit. She likes to push people's heads, and once isn't enough, she does it a few more times. One day, a group of students, led by the school's top bully, walks into the classroom. The bully kicks a chair out of the way and orders her lackeys to move the desks. They surround the new transfer student Sam. Sam doesn't know who they are, but the bully grabs her by the shirt and threatens her, "You're the new kid, so from now on, you'll pay a protection fee every Monday." Sam ignores her, which makes the bully furious. "How dare you not react? Do you have a death wish?" She hits Sam on the head and spits gum at her. Then she taunts Sam, "Meet me at the sports field at noon. If you don't show up, you're dead." She slaps Sam across the face and punches her in the head. All around, the other students are eagerly waiting to see what will happen, but they have no idea they're messing with the wrong person. Never mess with this girl. The bully was about to leave after slapping Sam in the face, but Sam suddenly shouted, demanding her to stop. The bully and her lackeys turned back to Sam with disdain in their eyes. Sam stood her ground, her voice firm. "Where's the sports field? Let's settle this right now." 20 minutes later, the bully and her 3 lackeys were on their knees, hands raised, their faces bruised and blackened. Sam had taught the bully a lesson she would never forget, warning her that if she didn't behave, she'd get another beating. Although filled with anger and resentment, the bully had no choice but to comply. Sam turned and walked away, leaving the crowd in shock. From that moment on, she became famous. No one expected a new transfer student to stand up to the school bully. The bully clenched a handful of dirt from the ground, plotting her revenge until gym class. She tried to provoke Sam again, taunting her, "Hit me again. I dare you." Sam just laughed. "How can a loser like you even dare to be so arrogant?" The bully stepped back, and suddenly a heavyset guy appeared. This guy, known throughout the school as the King of Fights, had been practicing martial arts for years and had never lost a match. He was furious, yelling, "How dare you mess with my girl? Wait for me after school. There's no escaping this." Sam didn't pay him any mind. After school, he blocked her path, ready to teach her a lesson. The bully stood by, smug with the support of the king, convinced that this time Sam wouldn't get away. But Sam had more important things to do and wasn't about to waste time on this crew. However, the King of Fights wouldn't let her go. "You're not going anywhere. Want to be my girl or not?" Sam, fed up, snapped, "Are you out of your mind?" She suddenly grabbed him with a crutch-like strike, making him scream in pain. "This woman is bold. How dare you touch me like that?" Sam held him in a firm grip, leaving him powerless to fight back. He quickly called for his lackeys to help. One of the lackeys tried to kick Sam, but she easily dodged. Sam delivered a powerful kick to his backpack, then aimed straight for his groin. The King of Fights couldn't withstand it. He was completely defeated. How could a high school girl be so strong? It turns out that Sam wasn't just an ordinary student. She was actually an undercover cop, posing as a student to get close to Linda, the daughter of a deputy leader of a local gang. Linda's father had once agreed to be an informant for the police to take down the gang leader, but when the information was leaked, the gang retaliated. Losing all trust in the police, he stopped cooperating. To reach Linda and dismantle the gang, the police decided to send someone undercover as a student to get close to her. However, finding the right candidate for this mission wasn't easy. As soon as the director left the house, he spotted Sam in a school uniform. Sam wasn't really a student. She was undercover, infiltrating a human trafficking gang. She swiftly jumped down, crouched on a table, and pointed a gun at one of the traffickers, declaring, "You're under arrest." Along with her team, Sam confronted 50 of the gang's henchmen, taking down the entire operation. The director looked her up and down, astonished by her strength. Sam pulled her skirt down to cover herself and eyed the director warily. "What do you want?" "Duke hit." The director laughed. "Aren't you supposed to be a student?" Sam went to school, trying to get close to Linda and befriend her, but Linda seemed uninterested and just walked away. Frustrated by her inability to connect with Linda, Sam encountered a classmate named Patrick. Despite being 30 years old, Sam felt her heart flutter at the sight of his handsome face. Sam frequently appeared around Linda, but Linda always kept her distance and avoided her. Whenever Linda was bothered by bullies, Sam would step in to protect her, but she also noticed that Patrick seemed to be intentionally trying to get close to Linda. One day, Linda was alone in the restroom for at least 20 minutes with the door locked. Sam, undercover cop posing as a student, discovered that Linda and her father were secretly meeting in the women's restroom. Sam deliberately barged in, bumping into Linda, and in a moment of surprise, their lips accidentally met, resulting in both of their first kisses. Sam glanced out the window and saw Linda's father. She immediately reported to her colleagues and chased after him herself, but couldn't catch up. Sam's colleagues came up with a plan. They would pretend to be thugs flirting with Linda, creating an opportunity for Sam to swoop in as the hero and earn Linda's trust. When Sam finally reached Linda, she was surprised to find that Patrick had already rescued her, completely ruining Sam's plan. That night, Sam couldn't stop thinking about Patrick and what he had done. Sam even dreamed about Patrick kissing her. The plan had failed and life as a student wasn't easy. However, with exams approaching, Sam planned to cheat. During the exam, Sam sat anxiously. Outside, her boss had assembled a group of police officers to help her solve the math problems. The questions were so difficult that the officers were sweating as they fed answers to Sam through an earpiece. Fortunately, the teacher caught Sam cheating and tugged on her ear right on the spot. Afterward, they punished Sam by making her walk over half a mile to the office and ordered, "Call your parents here immediately." Sam's uncle arrived immediately, leaving the teacher astonished. "How could you get here so fast?" It turned out that Sam's uncle was also a police officer. Unable to find a solution, they had to reveal their identities. The teacher immediately apologized, but Sam's mission wasn't going smoothly. The police decided to send James, Sam's rival, to pose as the school's music teacher. James invited Patrick to the class for questioning, but Patrick was well prepared with answers, leaving James unable to extract any useful information. A girl realized she needed to be careful about accepting money from others, but when Sam's uncle gave her an allowance, a classmate accidentally saw and started spreading a rumor that Sam had a sugar daddy. The rumor quickly spread, causing other students to distance themselves from Sam. However, that evening, Linda unexpectedly came to find Sam and expressed a desire to be friends. During their conversation, Linda revealed that her father would be leaving the country the next day and was taking her with him. Sam comforted Linda, but also secretly relayed this important news to her uncle. The police immediately surrounded the area around the airport. Just as Linda had said, Linda's father appeared, but as the police were about to apprehend him, the gang launched a fierce attack, creating a heart-pounding chase. Both sides pursued him simultaneously, and he eventually escaped into the underground parking lot. At that moment, a mysterious man appeared on a motorcycle, speeding ahead of everyone and revving the engine to create a large cloud of smoke, throwing the scene into chaos. Taking advantage of the confusion, Linda's father managed to escape successfully. Sam happened to spot a watch lying on the ground that looked exactly like Patrick's watch. She went to ask Patrick about it, and he said he had removed it while showering. This made Sam suspect that Patrick might be connected to the man on the motorcycle. She decided to confront Linda and confessed that she was a police officer, then took Linda to the hospital, where the entire police department was assigned to protect her 24/7. At that moment, a mysterious man entered the hospital, subdued the officers at the front, and then pulled back the curtain. Sam was horrified to find her uncle lying in the hospital bed. Linda was safely transported away, but Sam's uncle was attacked by thugs and died on the spot. Meanwhile, as Sam and her colleagues were escorting Linda to safety, one of her colleagues suddenly betrayed her. "Sorry, Sam. I need the money to pay for my wife's medical bills." Immediately after, their vehicle was surrounded by a group of thugs, and Linda was kidnapped. When Linda's father discovered that his daughter had been taken by the gang, he confronted the gang leader. The leader proposed a one-on-one fight to determine who would become the new head of the gang. In the brutal fight, both men fought with all their strength for Linda. Linda's father eventually threw the gang leader to the ground and delivered a powerful kick to his stomach. However, seeing himself about to lose, the gang leader resorted to dirty tricks, injecting a sedative into Linda's father's thigh. He immediately lost all his strength, and the gang leader gained the upper hand, stabbing deeply into Linda's father's side. Seeing her father fall in the ring, Linda couldn't hold back her tears and cried out in despair. At that moment, Sam and Patrick arrived on the scene, confronting hundreds of men without showing any fear. Sam leaped into the air and delivered a spinning kick, taking one of them down. Patrick was equally fierce, clearing the way for Sam to advance. Both fought valiantly as they moved towards the front of the stage. When Sam saw a gang member push Linda to the ground, her fury erupted. Sam jumped in, delivering a powerful kick that knocked the attacker unconscious. Patrick quickly told Sam to chase after the gang leader, while he took care of clearing the scene. The leader, in a panic, fled with a large bag of cash, but Sam wasted no time leaping onto the vehicle's hood and forcing it to stop, where the vehicle crashed into a pile of trash due to the driver's obstructed view. Sam quickly opened the door and handcuffed the leader, but was suddenly met with a gun pointed at her head. She turned around in shock to find James, whom she never expected to be an undercover agent for the gang. Within the police force, James was the one who had killed Sam's uncle. When the truth came out, Sam could not contain her rage. She kicked James to the ground, sat on top of him, and relentlessly pounded him as her fury completely consumed her. At the end of the film, Sam bids farewell to her classmates, and she and Patrick become a couple, closing out the movie titled She's on Duty. If you found this film interesting, please like and subscribe to our channel to stay updated with our exciting content. See you in the next videos.